Hey boys, and welcome back to another Bleach Brace Soul video. Today we are showcasing I'm about to say queen. She's not the queen, Giselle's the queen. We're gonna say it for her. Anyway, so we are showcasing BAMBIETTA today, technically I believe the best range speed character in the game. So I'm excited to showcase her today. If you haven't checked out yesterday's video, we did showcase Candice, and tomorrow we're gonna showcase Aaroniero. Now this character is very, very good, and I'm happy to have her. I didn't expect I would have her because I didn't think I would actually clean sweep the banner, but here we are, Mr. Clean Sweep. So let's talk about this character. Let's actually check out her profile real quick so we can see what this in-game says about it, because I am actually quite curious on what it says. So a Quincy, a member of the Sternritter with the designation of E, which obviously stands for ejaculation. Okay, it actually stands for explosion, and you're going to see that a lot in her gameplay because it really does. She really does explode, and she's not the only thing exploding. And the leader of the Bambies, again, we talked about this yesterday. What I never realized the Femritter were called the Bambies, but here we are, the Bambies. I mean, I'm fine with it. I think that's kind of a cool name. It's kind of funny. So BAMBIETTA is a hot-tempered and impulsive woman. You can't really tell that from this character, but that's fine. She is perfectly happy to follow her feelings and unleash the power of Volstern Ditch. Not Volstandig or Volsterndig. Volstern Ditch or Dick. Okay, so this character right here is a very, very good character, and if you don't have her, she's definitely worth going for when her individual does drop again in like 2 weeks' time. So, what makes this character good, right? Besides being a Quincy, and besides being Bambi, like yesterday with Candice, even if she was bad, I would still want her, because it's BAMBIETTA. It's nice to see, especially BAMBIETTA. She's a fan favorite. I think many people like this character, and well, the main reason why they went all in this banner. So, I hope you guys did pull her. If you did, go for her. But yeah, she's insane, man, and her model, again, looks very, very nice. I really do like the way she came out, and I'm excited to showcase it today. So, let's check out her skills. Her skills are actually kind of stacked compared to other characters. Let's talk about that. Firstly, Sprinter +1, basically the standard. That means she just has 2 flash steps. Her next skill is increase strong attack damage +20%. Again, that is very good when you combine it with Frenzy, which increases her strong attack hits, and also Havoc, where it increases her range by 20%. So again, similar to Candice, her range is going to be insane, and she's going to hit very hard on her strong attacks. She also does have Devastation +40%, which is actually important because she also does have damage to burning enemies +20%. And the reason why this is important is because the previous characters that had this kind of skill where they increase their damage against enemies that are inflicted with their ailment, they do 40% more damage, but they lack devastation. So that means their special can't nuke as well because you're doing 40% less damage. So BAMBIETTA doesn't have that problem. So instead of having damage to burning enemies +40%, she got it for +20%, and she also did keep the devastation. So her special attack is going to hit harder than, you know, characters that also have the inflict damage to a certain type of enemies. So that's a very good combination. It's kind of cool to see them change up a bit. I do kind of like this kit. And then the next skill is Debilitator +2, which obviously is the standard for burn characters because she does damage over time. She doesn't get the +5 like characters that can inflict weaken, paralysis, or freeze. So that's the standard. And then she also does have increased normal attack damage by 20%. To me, not really that important, but hey, it means Nanad's going to do more damage. So when that off chance you're not using your special attack, you can just use your Nanad and you're doing 20% more damage. So overall, she is stacked. The only thing that can make this character bad is her strong attacks, and she has very good strong attacks. I'm going to talk about that when we do get into her gameplay. So let's actually showcase the build we are going with today. So obviously we do have a max link slot. We only have a level 1 SP slot, and that's because I want to just showcase them at their minimum, I guess, if that makes sense. So for tomorrow when we showcase Aaroniero, I do have him 4 out of 5, and I could get him 10, 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10, 10. And I'm not going to do that because I'm going to wait for a future video when we can 5-5 him and then test him out there, especially when I'm a higher league in PvP, because if I have him 4 or 5, like with max slots in third seed, I'm pretty much going to be guaranteed to win, and it's not going to be a very good showcase, if that makes sense. So tomorrow, when we showcase Aaroniero, we're going to basically showcase him 1 out of 5 against players in third seed, but we are going to go for players that actually have a higher average attack than us. So as for the accessories and links, similar to Candice and Aaroniero when we do showcase him tomorrow, is that she is a Quincy Sternritter, and that means she doesn't have access to the affiliation type accessories. And what I mean by that, the Lieutenant's badges, the Espada chairs, the ones that give 20% extra strong attack damage, the meta, one of the better accessories that you can use for your SP characters, she doesn't have access to that because there's just none out there for Quincy Sternritters. For now, at least. Maybe in the future there will be. So, I believe this is the best build you can go with. You can replace the hunting cap for a hollow bait, and that's only, I would only personally do that if I do have the character 2 out of 5. But for this, I'm going to go with this build. So this hunting cap is giving us 45% SP, an additional 15% attack. We have the fortification Location Peel giving us 60% SP and 30% focus. And then we do have the Tension Tie doubling our special attack and also increasing our SP by 30%. As for the links, we have two 14 recharges and a 12 recharge link. I don't have another 14, but this Lisa is transcended, so she is giving us a decent amount of SP. And overall, our SP stat is around 2.5k, I believe. 852 plus 1,700. I'm not doing the maths. So today, what we're going to do, and what we're going to showcase, so similar to Candice yesterday, we're going to test her on IZ, because IZ actually has sorry but enemies. We're going to test her on the point event to see how much damage she can do on her attacks when we go over full stamina damage builds. And then we're going to try her out in epic raids and see how good she can go against the Iron Raid boss. Now, do keep in mind she doesn't have killer against him, so it might be a bit more tough for her to try and beat it. Alright, here we are in epic raid. Here we are in IZ. Alright, so let's firstly talk about her character. Her nat string is basically the exact same as Kirio. If you've been playing with Kirio, it's almost the exact same as nat string, and it's a very good nat string to have. And besides that, the visuals. One of the things you're going to notice about this character is, by far, visually, I think she's the best character in the game. Like, her attacks just look so powerful. And I really do like how they paid attention to detail in a sense, where every attack she does, if her spiritual pressure or reishi hits you, it's going to explode. And you're going to see that with her strong attacks. Literally, every attack ends in an explosion, which is kind of funny or kind of unique, right? It does really look good. And personally, her strong attacks look like mini soul bombs, if that makes sense. So let's talk about it. Her first strong attack is a kind of new strong attack, and you can see that it ended with an explosion. So it's basically similar to Cacao Society Hallibell, but the magnifications or the collision have been flipped. So instead of I can't tell you right now which one's which. It's melee to range or range to melee. So you're going to see here, it might push them back a bit and then it explodes. So there you go. I think it's range to melee. So the first couple hits are going to push them back, and then it explodes and does some decent damage. Her second strong attack is basically the exact same as Candice's from yesterday, where it's like a 900 AoE radius, I believe, in front of her. So like, just boom, again. The explosion effect is top tier, man. This actually, animation-wise, is just great. And then her third strong attack is by far one of the best looking strong attacks in the game, right? I've been playing epic raids with her, and there are other Bambiettas with like max settings, and like... And sometimes you just can't see the screen because everyone's using the strong attack, and it really does block your view, which in a sense can be bad, but I don't care. It looks impressive. So here we go with the third. Look at that. So she does like a pink reishi or spiritual pressure. You can see it like ooze from her. And then it does explode into like it basically covers your whole screen. It does look really impressive. So I'm going to use it against the next enemies. Next time we see some sorry for enemies. Alright, so we're going to use it here. She just does that yeet. So I think that specific move is when she's calling out her ephemera or her Bambis. I believe she says something on the lines of get out of here. I'll have a panel on screen right now. I believe it's that exact move because you can see there she like powers up and then she just explodes. So that looks very good, man. Honestly, that first strong attack is so good. Like, besides it actually being powerful, it just looks so good. And the character, like, again, visually, top tier, man. Like, oh my god. Like, look at the effects, bro. It's just so good. I'm fanboying over this character. Like, I'm simping over the characters, basically what I'm trying to say. Alright, so now we are in the final room. We did take our time with that, but we're going to try and get speed run in a second. So let's check out our special. Looks very nice, I'm not gonna lie. It looks very good. I do like the ending effect where she's just standing over there just looking at all the explosions. Something that Bambietta would do, so I'm a fan of it. It does remind me a lot of SE Okuriro's special attack from a few years back. So overall, like you can see there, she is a very good character. What we're gonna do now is try and speedrun it and see if we can be in under like a minute and 20 seconds. Alright, let's go. Let's see how fast we can beat it with this Bambietta. Yeet! There we go. Yeet! There we go. So yeah, she actually... hits kind of slow on her third essay, but I still think it looks fine. I don't think it's that much of a problem. And then use essay 2. There we go. You can kind of see we hit behind us, but we did just literally just chip him. Like, we barely even hit him. But hey, that's fine. Right here, we're going to use our essay 2. There we go. We did hit behind us there. That's actually kind of good. And then just nine it up a bit. And then let me position myself better. Yeet. And then yeet. There we go. I'm just my third. Nice and easy. A bit slower, I believe. I'm not like the best speedrunner, but I'm doing my best. Alright. Yeet! Nice. I'll do that. And get here. If I had a full stamina damage build, this would be a lot faster. Like, if we just had one Senkai Aizen link, I feel like that would have been probably been better. But hey, for a 14 recharge build, that is not bad. Or a 4 recharge, I'm fine with that. And then we're going to nuke here. I'm going to let the special play because... There we go, nice and nice. And then... I didn't get the extra part, but oh well. We're playing single player Izzy. It's not we're not missing much. Alright. And then let's nuke. We did get hit there, but no worries. And then boom. Oh, in slow motion, that was actually kind of a cool after effect. So the time, I guess like 1:20. That's like the average for these kind of characters. 1:02 actually, never mind. That's not bad. That's not almost under a minute. I'll take that. So, what we're going to do now is test her out in the point event where she does have increased damage numbers and see how much damage she can do, where we do try and go for a max damage potential. Alright, so we're going to go into the point event. This is the team we are bringing. So for our Bambietto, we basically just changed up the links. Now we have 2 Senkai Aizen links and 1 just normal full stamina damage links. 2 of them are blue, so that means we do have the additional stats from them. The other Senkai Aizen, because there's no third full stamina damage link. I don't think there is, or I'm missing it. But either way, we can only rock 2 blue full stamina damage links. We have Askin to lower their defense. And then we have Aruka to give us a boost and also inflict weakening. So, actually, do we want to do that? Alright, so we're actually changing that. We're taking off Aruka. We're putting on Halloween Soifon. This means she can also boost us and also weaken their defense on her special. So that's going to be basically the go-to team for us to try and hit around 250k. With a level 1 SP slot and only being 1 out of 5, I think the max damage we're probably going to see is around 250k, I believe. Let's see how it goes. Alright, here we are in the point event again. Let's just check how much damage you can do. Okay, we can't see much damage there because it does hit a lot, but I mean, we did clear him, so that's calm. 20k-ish on the special on the second SA. That is not bad. And then yeah, so her first strong attack is by far the weakest part of her kit, but it's still a good strong attack, and it's in a sense it is different compared to other characters. So I'm a fan of it. Personally, I rather take some okay strong attacks that are kind of new than having a better strong attack that we've seen 100 times on every other character. So I'm a fan that they try to do something different with this character, at least for a first SA, and I do hope they keep doing that going into the future for other characters, especially the stem writers, right? Even Askin has a different kind of SA too, which I like, right? Any kind of change in this game is a plus for me. And right now, we are just breezing through this, nice and easy. So on Nadstring again, like as a ranged character, she's just really, really good. Just sit back and just do damage. I like it. So we're gonna wait for these guys to come up. There we go, and then yeet. And again, man, I'm gonna keep talking about that SA3. I'm obsessed with that SA3. It really is good. Alright, so what we're going to do now is collect that. Then we're going to boost. We're going to nuke. And then we're going to lower his defense. And then we are going to nuke. And let's see how much damage we do. Hopefully, Shuhei is close enough so we can actually see the damage number. We're going to have to wait and see. And we did 219k. Alright, I mean, that's basically the standard that we see again nowadays with characters that have this kind of kit. I mean, Candace yesterday was able to hit 250k, but I think it worked out better. Maybe I should have brought weakening instead of weakened defense. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to leave it as that for the point event or max damage potential. She hit 200k. That's basically what I was kind of expecting. So now what we're going to do is check her out in the epic raid against Ion, where she is a bonus character, but do keep in mind she doesn't have killer. And yesterday, my Candace wasn't able to beat it. So I'm curious to see if she can potentially out DPS Candace even with killer. Alright, so here we are in the epic raid part of the video. So as always, we're basically going the different kind of build. We have the hollow bait instead of attention type because again our special is only going to be used once. It's not going to do that much damage. We're better off just bringing the hollow bait to give us 30% more focus, 30% more SP, and 30% more attack. As for our pets, we have full stamina damage build, and then again, similar to the point event, we have basically the exact same links. Now do keep in mind, the third wave, if we even get to it, we actually are forced to take damage. So a full stamina damage build isn't the most ideal thing, especially if you can't clear it fast enough, so by the time he does hit you, you're going to lose out on a bunch of damage. I probably should have went with a low stamina damage build, but we're just going to go with this. Speaking of low stamina damage, actually, in a few days we are getting a new resurrection, and Koga, believe it or not, is actually a good link. I believe he's a recharge link and a low stamina damage link as a secondary effect, so that's actually very, very good. And I might have to buy him because I don't have him, so I'm actually looking forward to that kind of link. So far, we're like 30 seconds in. We aren't doing the most damage possible, but hey, it's fine. again, you're going to see that thing. With the first strong attack in Epic Raid, it takes up too much of your screen that sometimes you might not be able to see where the attacks are. And that could be a problem if you do have max settings on. So if you have a bunch of Bambiettas in your game mode, all spamming their first strong attack, you won't be able to see for a long time. Alright, but so far so good. I mean, a minute in, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to beat it, but we are doing respectable damage. So what I'm going to do now is skip to the second phase. Alright, so this should clear up. Yeah, there we are. We're on second phase. So around 2 minutes to get to that point. Again, so it's looking like if we do follow the pattern, we're going to kind of take 6 minutes to beat. And obviously, we don't have 6 minutes to play this. So it doesn't look like we're going to beat it. But hey, we are doing a decent amount of damage. And it's not bad whatsoever. Alright. Gotta kind of stay quiet there, not to mess up that attack. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is just, again, a little update. And we're going to skip to the third phase. Okay. Okay. You know what? Nah. We're not doing that again. We're not doing that again. That takes way too long. I died. Unfortunately, I just positioned myself wrong. But hey, so, we got, I think we had 2 minutes left when we got to the 50% mark. So again, it's gonna take around 6 or so minutes for Bambietta to clear it by herself, but that's not bad. Again, she doesn't have killer, so it's understandable she is losing out on a bit of damage compared to Candice, who, let alone Candice, couldn't even be her because maybe I was playing a bit too passive. I only had her 1 out of 5. I didn't increase her SP slot, so if we did do that, we probably would be able to be with those two. But hey, that is the Bambietta showcase. We're not showcasing her in PvP. For obvious reasons, she's not a PP character. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this character in the comments below. If you did pull her, again, congratulations. If you didn't, I wish you luck in the current banner if you're going to keep pulling. Or if you pull for her on an individual banner in around 2 weeks' time, I wish you luck. Hope you get her because she is a character worth going for. So that was the video, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Again, tomorrow we're going to have the Asking Showcase, so make sure you subscribe for that. And I'll see you later in the next video. Peace.